It was the Amber Alert case that spanned thousands of miles and had hundreds across the country on the lookout for a school teacher and the 15-year-old former student with whom he ran off.
As we look back at the top stories of the year, News Channel 5's Jason Lamb recaps the search for Tad Cummins that led investigators and our own News Channel 5 crew from Tennessee all the way to California.
It was the story that gripped the nation as investigators said Tad Cummins, a teacher at the Culleoka Unit School in Maury County, took one of his former students, a 15-year-old, with the intent of having sex with her. This was the last place the girl had been seen, a Shell station next to a Shoney's in Columbia. After filling up Cummins' silver Nissan Rogue, they drove off. District Attorney Brent Cooper quickly realized Cummins had groomed the teen, convincing her that the two were in love, even using these posts on Instagram to communicate with her. What General Cooper says was taking advantage of her.
She's not your normal 15-year-old. She's had incidences in her life that have made her situation much more difficult.
Jill Cummins, Tad's wife, gave a tearful plea days after he took her across the country.
Tad, this is not you. This is not who you are. We can help you get through this.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation continued their search, releasing more images of Cummins shopping at a Walmart in the days before they left. The father of the teen pleaded for her to find a way to get help.
Please get away from him. Get away from him. Run somewhere. Tell somebody. Have him call us. Let us know you're all right. At least make the phone call.
And then, more than 2 weeks after Tad Cummins' disappearance, a break in the case. The first confirmed sighting of the two at a Walmart in Oklahoma City. But it was taken only 2 days after their disappearance, meaning they could have been anywhere in the country by now. For days, there was no word on where the two could be until April 20th. 38 days after they left, the teacher and his former student were found together in the remote California town of Cecilville, using false names that they gave to the cabin caretaker, Griffin Berry.
He said, "We're John and Joe." You know, like, "What's your name, Joanna?" It's like, "Yeah, we're John and Joe," you know, and took it right back.
When News Channel 5 went to California to talk to Berry ourselves,
Yeah, they were in here.
he showed us where they stayed.
A little stove and some food still in here, and a little bit of trash and a toolbox.
A friend had tipped Berry off that Cummins was wanted, and he called police.
Mr. Cummins did a lot of research on that before he left, and before they were gone, within a day, he had done some things to sort of help him sort of stay under that radar, if you will.
The discovery brought to an end the intense search for Tennessee's most wanted man and the student he took, ending in a place few ever believed they would end up.
Who would guess that they'd come here?
It's very fortunate that it all turned out the way it did.
Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.
Tad Cummins' federal trial is set to begin in April.